Here are some fantasy books that I really enjoyed. I haven't talked about some of these in a minute, so I needed to remind you that I love them. Some of these I never shut up about, and other ones are new discoveries. Starting off, we have the Poppy War trilogy. Y'all have heard about these books everywhere. I am no exception. You will not escape them with me. 9,000 Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. Chef's Kiss. These were actually one of the first dark academia books that I ever read. I fell in love with them immediately. My mother would literally drop dead if she knew that I was reading books about hell, but sorry, Mom. They're about privilege, power, dark magic. The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. I picked this book up. I was like, okay, I see. Then I was like, wait, I'm a little bit confused. Then roads started converging, and it actually ended up being one of my favorite books from last year. It's post-apocalyptic, not very post, very much present. Magic system in this, incredible, but also N.K. Jemisin's storytelling capabilities. I don't even know how she wrote a draft for this. Technically cheating because it's not technically fantasy, it's mythology. I had to talk about Clytemnestra by Costanza Casati. Stellar. Set in ancient Greece, a retelling of the story of Clytemnestra. This is a story about revenge, a young woman coming into power, what it means to be remembered in history. Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. Fun fact, if you Google this author, my face comes up. That is misinformation. Take that down. This is set in Regency, England. It has very Bridgerton vibes, and it's basically just about a girl with half a soul. Next up, we have My Babies, Legendborn and Bloodmarked by Tracy Dion. Dark academia, secret societies, a young black woman coming into her power, realizing how much her power and the magic systems in this are rooted in her family's history, but also connected to the very deep, dark, shameful past of the United States of America. Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed. This is horror fantasy about abuse, freedom, and misogyny. This will make a lot more sense to you if you know that Ava Reed studied ethno-nationalism when she was in school. Blood Over Brighthaven by M.L. Wang. This, I can't even bring myself to really talk about this in detail with you, or I think I'll explode. This is also dark academia with a magic system that blew me away. This is one of my favorite books. Definitely one of my favorite fantasy books, but I think just one of my favorite books ever. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This is so thought-provoking, heartbreaking. It's about a girl who makes a deal with the devil to live forever, but the consequence of that is that every time she meets somebody, the moment that they look away, they forget her. Through that, she finds some very unique ways to make her mark on the world, to make her presence known forever, and chefs, some more V.E. Schwab. Vicious and Vengeful. I actually read almost half of Vengeful. Dark academia, basically about two college roommates who are trying to figure out a way to develop extraordinary abilities. Lastly, we have A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. This is set in the Isle of Cadence, where randomly a bunch of girls start to go missing, and our protagonist, Jack, thinks that the only way he can find them is by teaming up with his childhood nemesis. Love the lyrical prose that Rebecca Ross gives us always. Whew, that was a lot of books, but they're definitely worth it.